Hello everyone, it's me, Claire, and welcome to another off-season episode of the Fantasouts podcast. Join me as I go on a trip to the alley at the third floor of Ayala Malls Manila Bay. The alley is a part of the Vikings group of restaurants that is known for having the largest luxury buffet areas in the country. The first thing I noticed upon arriving was that they had posted their rates and other promos at the front area. The rates vary for lunch and dinner and on weekends, and there are also different prices for children. I really liked the dining area. It was set at the middle so that the customers could be surrounded by all the food choices available. The atmosphere was very bright and festive. It was that very clean and very pretty setting that helped to make my dining experience enjoyable. There's a wide selection of food, and honestly, I didn't get to try everything because there was just too many to choose from. There's Chinese food, which I love, but I did not have anything from this section. It's something I can have anytime since there are Chinese restaurants everywhere, so I decided to just skip that one. There's also an Italian section made up of pizza and pasta. I only had a slice of pizza and just a bit of pasta because I was worried it would fill me up too fast. But honestly, they smelled really good. There was also a Filipino section that had both the meals and the desserts, but I had to pass on that one too because I think it's something I can get to have all the time, and there were just way too many other types of food that I wanted to get on my plate. There was just too much to enjoy and I didn't know if I could handle everything. My favorite part was the roast meat section. I love food like this, and it was a must try for me to have some of the roasted chicken and beef along with all those yummy sauces that go with it. There was a lot of different types of rice, but I passed on that too. They looked really good, but I had to control myself if I wanted to try everything. It's so hard not to try everything. There was also some appetizers like mini sliders, chicken, nachos, soups, and there was also a Korean section where I found some of the best tasting japchae that I've ever had in a long time. Everything looks so good, but when it comes to buffets, control is the name of the game. At least for me anyway. I thought the Korean section was a bit limited though. They also had a seafood section, but since I was afraid of my allergies acting up, I had to pass on that one too. But I did, however, go for some Japanese. They had assorted maki, sushi, sashimi, but what I really loved was the salmon because it tasted really fresh. One of the things I couldn't pass on was the pastries. The yama cake was super delicious. I had to pair it with a coffee. They had 4 different types of coffee available, and I tried every single one of them. In case anyone was wondering about the alcohol situation, there are beers and cocktails that are part of the buffet selection. I initially went for their mojito, but when I had a taste of their lavender sky drink, which had a rum base, I had to drink another one. It was really good. I don't really like rum, but if it's gonna be mixed like this all the time, I think I'd love to have some. I have a confession. I'm not much of a drinker. Well, not really anymore anyway. But I really enjoyed watching the bartender mix those drinks because I haven't seen that in a while. I thought it was really cool. Do you guys want to join me as I watch this bartender mix some drinks for a bit? Yeah, I just think it's really nice. Isn't it just cool? Anyway. They also had wine available, but there's a very limited selection and you have to pay for it because it's not included in the buffet rate. At the end of our meal, we watched as some of the birthday celebrants were invited to dance with the staff to the tune of some TikTok songs, which were very amusing and fun to watch. Some of the people in my group joined in and we had a good laugh watching everyone get silly as they danced. Do you guys want to guess the songs that they were dancing to? There were a lot of songs, but there was this one song in particular that got everyone laughing when people were dancing to it. 2 words. Jumbo hot dog. It was so funny. All the birthday celebrants were also given cake so that they could celebrate their birthday there while they were having their meal. And if you don't eat the cake there, you can take it home because they give you boxes for it. It was a bit of a long performance, as you can see. I had friends who wanted to join along, but by the time they did tag in, it was already ending, so it's too bad I didn't get a video of that. Fellow Fantasals, one question. If they asked you to dance with them like this, would you actually do it? I know I wouldn't, because I'd be too scared to do it in front of all these people. I mean, I know they're all strangers, but still, I'd be so scared to do it. If anyone here has tried this before, could you leave a message and share how did you do it? What did you feel? Was it fun? Another interesting part of the place was this mural, where I think everyone thought it was Insta-worthy. I saw a couple of people take pics there, and I have to admit, it does look really nice. All in all, I think the experience at the alley was worth the price of entry. At the end of the meal, I also realized that it actually costed us less for a big group to eat here than at a sit-down restaurant with a smaller group. Given how little we spent in total and how much food we enjoyed, I'd highly recommend this place to anyone interested in going out for a meal with a big group. If you like this episode, please like, follow, or subscribe, whatever is applicable to you, on Spotify, Apple, or Google Podcasts, and on our YouTube channel. You can also message us on our social media accounts on Twitter at The Fandesals, Instagram at Fandesals, and on Facebook at facebook.com/FandesalsPodcast. Thank you to everyone for listening or watching, and hope you can come back to our channel next time for more off-season episodes and for the next season of the Fandesals podcast.